Hello, welcome back to this channel. So, I'm Sir Noidi again, and welcome to another series that we will be beginning today. This is the series about orientation to online and blended learning in the Philippine educational setting. So, I would like to advise my students to please take down notes and take note of what is being discussed so that you can be mind be reminded of the tasks that you are expected for this school year. So our orientation begins with a title, and the title is Blended Learning and Orientation. What is blended learning? Blended learning is a combination of face-to-face learning and distance learning, either modular, online, radio, or TV based. So for blended learning, we combine face-to-face instruction or the usual teacher and student interaction within the classroom with the distance learning, where the teacher is far from the students. So when there is distance learning, there is a gap. The teacher does not meet the students face to face. In this distance learning, we have four options. The first one is the modular learning. When we say modular learning, you are given a module and then you will read that module, understand the lesson, perform the activities, and answer the necessary questions found in that module. That is modular learning. The second one is online learning. When we say online learning, it is the use of online media such as Google Meet and Google Classroom or Edmodo to instruct the students. So the teacher will be in front of the camera using an internet connection to talk to his or her students and discuss the lesson with his or her students. While the radio and TV based distance learning uses radio and TV broadcasts to discuss the lessons and give an understanding of the lesson which is being discussed to the students. In the Philippine educational context, blended learning is new. It was only brought to the limelight because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We kind of don't understand yet the blended learning here in the Philippines. But in other countries, they have been already using the blended learning even before the pandemic. So the teacher can give a supplementary lesson online, or he or she allows the students to learn in a radio or TV based instruction where he allows the students to read, or I mean to listen or watch these broadcasts which contain educational context. While modular learning, even in the Philippines, has been used even before the pandemic. Now, in the Philippines, we have this modular instruction when the students cannot attend regular classes or have failed to attend regular classes due to certain circumstances. So that is blended learning. Essentially, again, this is a combination of face-to-face and distance learning. Take note, for DepEd students, especially those areas which have very slow internet connection, you will be using modular learning. So my students will be purely on a modular learning basis. But I will provide supplementary online discussions using this YouTube channel. And DepEd, along with the Republic of the Philippines, will also provide radio and television-based instruction. So um, my students can have the modules provided by the school, the supplementary online lessons which I will give asynchronously. No, so when we say asynchronously, hindi sabay-sabay. Okay? Uh, it is not all together. Okay? So we will not be using Google Meet because that is synchronous, but you will watch videos in this channel, in my YouTube channel. If you want to have supplementary learning in addition to the module, it is not mandatory, but you can use my discussions here in the YouTube channel in order for you to learn more about the module which is being given to you. Okay? So let's discuss this blended learning students kit. Okay? So what is this students kit? These are some of the essential materials and tools that must be prepared by upcoming students before class starts. Okay, now so before our class starts, I want you to have these things because in one way or another, this will be very helpful to you. Okay, so aside from the module which will be provided by the DepEd and by the school, I want you, my dear students, to have one piece of notebook, okay, which is 80 to 120 leaves. Okay, the big one. I want you to use the big one, 200 mm by 250 mm. But you can use old notebooks. Okay, it's not mandatory that you will buy new notebook. I want you to reuse that old notebook that we have. Okay, so say for example, you have the old science notebook, you can use it again. Okay, you can remove the parts which have written words on it na and have it bound again. Okay, you can sew it with yarn, add more pages so that you can use it again. And you can also use the old research notebook. Okay, you can use the old research notebook. So what will you do with the notebook? I want you to divide it into 3 columns each page. Okay, divide the notebook 3 columns each page. On the first column, okay, you have the first column, you write there the topic. On the second column, you take down notes, okay, about that topic from the module. Okay, on the second column, your notes from the module. On the third column, take down notes from other sources. Okay, in this YouTube channel, you can get, so you can use this YouTube channel as other sources. Okay, why do you need to take down notes? Sir, may module naman. Bakit kailangan pa rin natin mag-take down notes? Take note that the module will be retrieved. So, babawiin ng school yung module. So, kailangan mag-take down notes ka pa rin. Kasi, paano ngayon kapag nag-test? Wala na yung module. Okay? So, doon ka kukuha ng pag-aaralan mo sa iyong notebook. Kasi wala na yung module. So, read the module, take down notes, add more notes on the third column from other sources. Okay? That's why I want you to have a notebook. Next. Siyempre, ito kailangan natin to. Ballpen, pencil, ruler, eraser. So, our subject in grade 12 is physical science. You will need space for computations. Okay. In research, you will need pencil, even ballpen, for corrections. So it's better if you use pencil. Okay? You may reuse old school supplies. Hindi naman natin dadalhin sa school, so hindi tayo mahihiya na gamitin yung mga luma nating gamit. Kasi nasa bahay lang naman tayo. Okay? Next. Smartphone or tablet. Ito, any brand or model will do. As long as you can install the necessary apps for online education. Even old phones, old tablets can be used. Hindi naman kailangan na bumili. Okay? Hindi kailangan na mag-demand sa parents, ganito, ganyan, bibili kasi kailangan. No? Hindi naman hindi naman mandatory. Kailangan, pero hindi mandatory. Okay? Hindi. Pwede namang wala kang cellphone. Nasa iyo talaga. Pwede yung cellphone ni mama. Hiramin. Okay? Pwede yung lumang phone. Gamitin. Basta importante may load tayo at may signal. Okay? So ito. Ano ang mga apps na kailangan ng isang mag-aaral sa panahon ng pandemya? Okay? The first one is Google Chrome. This helps you access the internet, and you can even skip the other apps if you have a browser such as Google Chrome. Pwedeng ibang browser ha. Hindi ko pinopromote yung Google, pero usually ito yung magandang gamitin. You can use other browsers. You have Opera Mini, Microsoft Edge, ano pa ba yung iba? Mozilla Firefox. Okay? Or your browser in your phone. Importante may load, may signal. Yun yung problema. Sometimes walang signal. Sir, hirap manood ng video. Okay lang. Kahit hindi kayo manood ng video, basta yung module nyo, sinasagutan nyo, nagtitake down notes kayo, okay lang. So, let's continue. The second mobile app that you will be using is Facebook. All of us nearly has Facebook. So, I will expect you to use Facebook, maximize Facebook in online education, in blended learning. Because this allows you to stay connected with your teacher and classmates. Additional information may be shared here using pages. Okay, so talking about pages in Facebook, we will use the Capi's Science Teacher Facebook page as an additional posting area for additional information that you will need when answering the module. Okay, so we will use Facebook to learn. We will not use Facebook only to chat and to date. Okay, we will use Facebook, maximize its potential by using it in online education. The third app is Messenger. Okay, so it is used to stay connected with your teacher and classmates. Group chats and video calls can update you of the latest in the what we call this, in the class. Okay, so additional information in the module, discussion of the module, we can have it in the group chat. So I will be making a group chat for our subjects later on. So stay tuned. The fourth mobile app that I want you to use is Microsoft Office. This is free to use app. So you can use this to type Microsoft Word, edit data in Microsoft Excel, and create slides using Microsoft PowerPoint, MS Office. It can even be used to transcribe. So for example, you made a screenshot and you want to convert it into Word, you can use MS Office. So maybe we can have maximization of this app by discussing the app later on in one of our uh, in one of our series here. With this, you can use your phone to view and edit documents, spreadsheets, and presentations. Number 5, Canva. Create awesome graphics in various sizes which can be used and submitted to your teacher. So if we will have a performance that where you will be required to make outputs, you can use Canva. Okay? So as much as possible, if kasya sa ating cellphone, install these apps because these are very useful. Kung hindi naman, it's enough to have browser, Facebook, and Messenger. Number 6, Google Classroom. Be updated with the latest content and tasks from your teacher and classmates. So, parang Facebook din si Google Classroom. Kaso, wala siyang ibang lumalabas sa feed. All that goes out in the feed is only about the lesson. So, when you install this, then you are given a code by your teacher. You can access the virtual classroom. Okay? Para siyang chalkboard ng teacher na lumalabas dyan lahat ng gawain. Okay? Parang Facebook na puro lang schoolworks. Number 7, Google Drive. Save, access, and share your files online. With this app, you will never lose these important files. So, if you have Google Drive, you can save files there up to 15 gigabytes. What you only need is a Google account, which is easy to make online. And number 8, Google Meet. Allows users to conduct virtual meetings or classes. This allows two-way communication. Kasi yung chat natin, hindi face-to-face. Pero kapag may video call, may face-to-face din naman. Ito parang video call. Pero kung wala talaga, if we don't have any choice, you can use Messenger. You can use Facebook. So don't worry if hindi kasya. Huh? Okay, so that's all for our orientation on blended learning. If you have any questions, post down in the comment below. And I would ask you to subscribe to this channel. Okay? Subscribe to this channel because I will make playlists of important videos, explanations of various topics in this channel. And I will also provide my own explanation of various lessons in this channel. So subscribe to this channel. Thank you and have a good day. Stay safe. Always wear your mask.